Welcome back, Riverside. I'm Max Garcia.
And I'm Mason Anthony, and we're back for episode 2.
On this episode, Shaw Dabney will be talking about our basketball team and how they played for the first place in the region in a game against Lakeview Academy. He will also be talking about our wrestling team, swim team, and our rifle team.
Then our very own Max Garcia will be giving us a behind-the-scenes look at the production of our yearbook. How is each page laid out, and what is expected for the members of the yearbook staff?
After that, we pulled the core about predictions for the Super Bowl and an insight on who might take home the Vince Lombardi Trophy and become champions of the nation. Congratulations to the Los Angeles Rams and the New England Patriots for making it all the way.
Finally, we have Cadet Kanji, who went around campus and asked what people are doing with their significant other on Valentine's Day. What are you doing this Valentine's Day? Find out all this and more right here on ENN.
Unless I stuck by you, you're a sunflower. I think your love would be too much, or you'd be left in the dust. Unless I stuck by you, you're the sunflower. You're the sunflower.
Spring break will be here sooner than we can expect. Are you doing anything this spring break? If not, I have the thing for you. Mr. Garrett, Sergeant Atwell, and Miss Patino are taking an overseas trip to London, Paris, and Normandy. This is an experience not every person has the opportunity to partake in. So if you would like to go on this spring break trip, please see either Mr. Garrett, Sergeant Atwell, or Miss Patino for details.
Our Historical and Fencing Club has done a great job this year representing Riverside. They've hosted and been to a few matches and are looking forward to their final match on campus in Curtis Hall on February 9th and 10th.
Everybody faces some type of obstacle in life. Sometimes it's a mountain. The newest rock class climbed Currahee Mountain this past weekend. We all climbed this mountain on our rock cycle, and we will remember the 3 miles up and the 3 miles down for the rest of our lives. This upcoming Friday is the Rock graduation, and from everybody here at ENN, we want to say congratulations to all the Rocks getting their first promotion here at RMA.
Next, skiing down slopes at high velocity is not really my forte, but for a lot of cadets, this is exactly what they're looking for. Sergeant Atwell has organized another ski trip to New Jersey this year. It will be held at the National Winter Activities Center, so make sure you pack warm. If you would like to be a part of this trip, make sure you stop by Sergeant Atwell's office for more information.
Now moving on to Shaw Dabney to give some updates on our winter sports.
Good morning, Riverside. I'm Josiah Dabney, and this is Riverside Athletics. Today we'll be talking about the basketball team as they took on Lakeview this past Friday for the first place region game. We'll also be discussing the wrestling team and the rifle team.
Our basketball team is now in first place in the region after beating Lakeview this past Friday in a tough matchup. They also defeated George Walton Academy this Saturday by a score of 69-49.
How big is this, for the region? Now y'all are up a game on Lakeview. You've already beaten Athens Academy. If you went out, you guys will get that #1 seed. I'm sure that was a goal coming in, but you're only a couple of games away from being able to realize that. How big is that for y'all?
I mean, it's a great thing, but it's not something we can let get to our heads. We got to stay focused, keep practicing, keep grinding, see if we can make this run in the playoffs.
How far can this team go, you think?
As far as the Lord take us.
Our varsity swimming team placed first in Hall County in the male division and won 9 out of the 12 events. They also qualified for 3 relays in state, and Kessler qualified for 2 events. Lastly, the middle school swimming team placed first in the Hall County male division. Shout out to Cadet Gasson and Cadet Legaspi for placing first in their events. They also won the North Georgia Middle School Championship, which had 12 teams competing.
Riverside hosted Georgia's only indoor track meet on January 19th in the John L. Beaver Fieldhouse here on campus. We welcomed over 25 teams and hosted typical track events such as high jump, pole vault, long jump, and relay races. Riverside placed second in the meet. We have our next indoor meet this Saturday in the Fieldhouse. We look forward to seeing y'all there.
Wrestling went to Central Forsyth High School and placed third, beating Prince Avenue. Highlights of the meet were Jacob Cook, who won all 4 of his matches, Shink Wang Moon, and Lauren McDonald. This weekend, we have individual tournaments to see who will place for the state competition. Best of luck to our wrestlers as they look to wrap up their great season. The Rifle team went to Lumpkin County and almost clinched victory and look forward to bounce back February 5th in their home match against Buford High School.
Thank you for tuning in to Riverside Athletics, and we'll catch you next week.
The biggest day of the year is coming up for football on Sunday, February 3rd, 2019. Super Bowl 53 is on its way to Atlanta with the LA Rams heading up against the powerhouse, the New England Patriots. This is the LA Rams' 4th time heading to the Super Bowl, so with the help of our cadets, we have some predictions on who might take it all.
The Super Bowl. Super Bowl? Yeah, Super Bowl. I don't watch football.
Rams, baby, Todd Gurley.
Rams, baby.
Rams, bro.
Who do you got for the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl?
Super Bowl. Steven Alejandre, who do you got for the Super Bowl?
Let's go Rams, baby. Let's go Rams. Let's go Gurley.
Super Bowl. Rams?
Got the Pates, bro.
Pates? Got the Pates? Who you got for the Super Bowl? Sir, who do you got for the Super Bowl? You got me? Oh.
I don't know, dude.
Come on! Come on! You're on the spot. You're on the spot.
I hate the Patriots, bro. I'm saying the Patriots.
So go, oh my. No one cares. They want to know about the Super Bowl.
The Rams got it.
Oh my. Patriots. All right. Roach, who do you got for the Super Bowl?
I don't like football.
You heard it here.
The Yearbook is an annual project that is solely produced by our cadets. Creating a yearbook is a tedious task that takes months to put together. From pictures to quotes from the executive staff, the Bayonet staff does a lot for the school. But all of their work is not shown off to the public. So we went behind the scenes to give us the scoop on the book.
Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Lately, I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be.
What's up, ENN? It's Max Garcia, and today I'm interviewing Miss Crook about the yearbook staff. So, Miss Crook, why is the yearbook class not the easy class?
Because there's actual deadlines that have to be met. And if we miss a deadline through Jostens, then it costs us money. It'll cost the school money if we don't meet those deadlines. So if you're not in here and you're not working, you're not getting the pictures outside of class, going to the events to take the pictures, doing your writing in class, we don't get the spreads done by the deadline. Every time there's a deadline, it's 25 spreads, which is 50 pages that we have to have completed and submitted to Jostens in order to make that deadline.
What do you think is the backbone of the yearbook? Like, what is the driving factor for this class?
The book itself, and whether or not they want to, they want to do a book that they're proud of. So that's the backbone of the class. They have to pick their cover. They have to pick who they're going to dedicate it to. They have to pick a theme. Picking a theme is not as easy as people think it is, because we toss out many ideas before we actually settle on something, and then that book is geared around that theme.
So what is the theme this year for the yearbook?
That's a secret.
It's a secret.
That is a secret.
We'll find out soon.
You'll find out when you get your yearbook.
All right. Thank you, Miss Crook.
You're welcome.
Love is in the air. Love is in the air. We have our lovely cadet Kanji going around campus asking people what they're doing with their significant other this Valentine's Day. Kanji.
What's up, ENN? My name is Kanji, and today I'm sitting here with Mas Thomas. I'm going to be asking people what they're doing for Valentine's Day. So Thomas, what are you doing for Valentine's Day?
Been chill with my girl.
Oh, really?
No, I'm just kidding. I don't got no girl.
So what are you going to be doing?
Probably gonna be defending the castle, you know, be back in the barracks, just kicking back.
So JP, got yourself a little Valentine there?
Yeah, I got me a Valentine back at home.
What are you gonna do for Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day, I'm probably gonna go to the store, buy some nice chocolates and some flowers, and then go surprise her. And that's what I got planned for Valentine's Day.
Alright, so Connor, you got yourself a little Valentine there?
Yes, sir, I do.
How old are you, man?
10 years and 3 months.
Oh, so what are you gonna do for Valentine's Day? Who's
You
your
know,
Valentine?
I'm probably gonna take my mom out, go see a movie with her, maybe get her a bunch of chocolates. We're probably gonna go see Transformers or something like that, you know?
Transformers.
Autobots, roll out.
Alright, so Shoof, what are you doing for Valentine's Day?
Well, Kanji, I met a new girl at a basketball game. Her name Raina. I'm gonna take her out for a movie. I might go on a date with her.
That's good, man. Triple T, shout out Raina, man. Thank you.
Probably just gonna cook something up for my girlfriend, you know?
I'm doing what a real man do.
What is a real man supposed to?
Well, you'll have to ask Colonel Corbin because it's the man's job to figure out Valentine's Day plans.
Nah, I'm gonna be at Riverside. What you mean? I'm gonna take my wife out to dinner.
Hope everyone has an amazing Valentine's Day on campus. Now a quick word from our sponsors.
Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. My name's Landon Kistler, and when you wear Riverside's new bathrobes, you break school records.
Available now at the Cadet Store for $52.99. Cadet ID is required for purchase. Purchase of the robe does not guarantee setting a pool record. Upon purchase of the robe, you are expected to have it within 5 to 7 weeks.
As a reminder, varsity lacrosse practices are being held at the McGinnis Field locker room. If you are interested in playing, head down there for GSA.
Thank you all for tuning into episode 2, and make sure you tune in next week for episode 3 here on ENN.